Hi everyone, my name is Yulia and you're watching new Multicultural channel. Today we're at the Gimli Film Festival, and one of the best part of the Gimli Film Festival is meeting all the artists behind the stories and talking about their films. I'm here with one of them. Hello Yrsa, it's so nice to have you joining us today. Could you please introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself and the film that you are presenting today?
Yes, I'm Yrsa Roca Fannberg, and this is my third documentary. I'm a documentary filmmaker from Iceland.
What does it mean for you as an Iceland filmmaker to be here in Canada and Gimli and represent Icelandic community and your heritage?
I mean, it's very exciting to be here because we don't have our community in many places outside Iceland, like traditionally, of course. And so it's very strange. It feels very everything feels quite exotic, I have to say, to see this kind of Icelandic heritage everywhere, you know. We don't really put our flag in our window and then you come here and you see it everywhere. It's a bit, but it's lovely and it's really enjoyable.
Is it your first time being here in Gimli, or are you a returning filmmaker?
No, it's my first time in Canada.
First time in Canada. How was your experience so far?
Very interesting. Everything is so big, you know. The portions are big, the cars are big, the landscape is immense. So I'm really enjoying it. It's a great experience, you know. I think it's really important to see the world and see different parts of the world.
What is your favorite one thing about being a filmmaker?
I think being a documentary filmmaker, I love working with the people. You know, I really enjoy the shared experience of making a film. To me, that's really beautiful, I think. And not just beautiful, but it's also, I think one learns a lot about life and human beings doing it. I would say so, yeah.
I'm sure there is something special about seeing your story come to life on a big screen, especially in such a unique festival like this one. How did it feel to watch your film with a live audience here in Gimli?
I mean, it's very special. I think it's beautiful that you also have an audience that are not maybe in some festival you're not used to having, which was really beautiful to see the passion for film and going to see films from all over the world. I think that's really beautiful.
What was the challenging part of creating your documentary? Because we know that filmmaking is not just all about fun, it's also about ups and downs and challenges.
There's a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of challenges. I think in different phases there are different difficulties. You have doubts before you start filming. In this particular film it was difficult to know, because it's a film based in an old people's home with people facing the end of life. So it was sometimes hard to know who would be there for the next shooting because it's shot for a long time. There's a lot of challenges along the road, you know, the sound, the music, the editing, applying to festivals, the shooting itself, researching, you know, there's a lot of doubts. It's also part of the process, you know, which is also the beautiful thing when you overcome it. And I think a lot of it is kind of down to the grittiness of work, labor, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing comes with magic. It comes with work, I think.
As people are watching now this film, what do you hope they will take away from this film?
I think it's a film that makes you think and appreciate, I think, life and growing old. It's something that you and me never think about until we deal with it in one way. And I think it's a very kind of natural process of being alive, is that one day you pass away, and I think I would like us to respect and value that. I think that's what I take away from making the film, you know, but each audience is different. So, but I'm hoping they learn something being a human being.
And what would be your advice for young filmmakers from your country, from small communities, how to grow, how to get into this industry, and how to bring the film to the big festival like this one?
I think the main thing is to make a good film, you know, so I wouldn't worry too much about it before, you know, working on your film, first and foremost. I think that's crucial. Moving around, meeting other people, being open to new experiences and not being afraid, and don't give up. I mean, with my first film I applied, I think, to 50 festivals before it got accepted anywhere. So, but just believe in yourself and work and just continue and persevere and believe in yourself. It is work.
And I'm wondering what you learned from these experience being on and taking part of this in this festival. What new opportunities maybe you open for yourself and find here? I
think it's beautiful to meet filmmakers from different places and getting to know them and sharing experiences and meeting new ways of living and seeing things. I think that's really important.
Yrsa, when creating a film, what do you think and what you believe makes your film uniquely yours?
I think, I mean, so far I've dealt with subjects that are very close to myself in one way or another. I spend a lot of time observing and seeing the routine of the place and how it functions. And I think I managed to build trust with the people and a certain kind of generosity from their side. But it also means you have to be generous yourself, I think. Fingerprint mainly would be I observe a lot in the place before shooting, you know. Mm-hmm. I sometimes just sit with a book and write down notes. This person walks like this is special about this person. I can hear this sound when he's walking like this, and etc. I think. And then I imagine that cinematically, how it can translate.
And before we wrap up, I'd like to hear your message to your community, to Gimli community, and to all the organizers.
I think it's, thank you very much for having me. I would just be humble to the world and yourself. But don't stop believing and just have faith in the way you tell your unique story, in your way of seeing things. Don't think too much about the audience and how it will be perceived. Just, you know, kind of have faith in your way of seeing the world.
Thank you very much, Yrsa, for your experience, for your story. Thank you so much for coming to Canada and sharing your projects, sharing your documentary film, and sharing a piece of your culture and heritage. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It was great.
And thank you to our audience for watching Multicultural channel. Please follow us and stay tuned for other participants at the Gimli Film Festival.